What's up, guys? In this episode, I go over a YouTuber who decided to talk smack when this dude is just stealing everyone else's ideas. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Louie Torres, and unfortunately, this episode is going to be a little different than all of my usual types of YouTube episodes, just because I kind of feel like I need to punch someone in their throat right now. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I'm not a little whiny bitch. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and use the Laboga Mr. Hector, because I know a ton of you guys have been itching to check that out. We're going to be using the Mesa 412 cabinet with Celestion V30s and using my awesome 1991 ESP Horizon Custom. So today's been a little interesting. It's been funny, but guess what? Later today, son, today is Taco and Tequila Tuesday with Louie Torres. So make sure later on today you check out that episode where I just chill with my tacos and tequila with my new tequila shot glass that I got from my boy PJ. I'll put a link to his pedal company down below, and you guys can just chill and check that out. So here's the funny thing is that, you know, I kind of have a bunch of amps, and some of them are kind of rare. Not that the Laboga Mr. Hector is necessarily the rarest amp out there, because it's not, but you don't really see them come, around too often, because there's kind of a bit of building that goes into it, because they build for the European market, not for the US market. So although Eric can go ahead and convert it to a US fronted amp, because my boy Shawn Davis, truck driver Shawn, is going to be getting his shortly, so I'm super psyched that he's getting it, just because he calls me, I think, every week and basically says, give me your Mr. Hector. It's a great amp, and hopefully you guys will hear how it sounds. I ended up just getting another mic also, so that should blend well between the two of them. Hopefully you guys will hear it great on your end, but I'm going to grab my ESP, switch over, and play a little dadcore for you guys, because apparently all of you guys are professional guitarists and like looking at the way I play and tell me that I suck. Yo, it's a hobby. Come on, kid. Really? It's like saying that I'm terrible at tying shoelaces. Like, really? I just think it's funny. But again, I'm using the Laboga Mr. Hector, using the diode, because there's a diode option, and then there's the tube option. So I'm hitting the diode on the lead channel, and awesome as it is, I'm actually using my Cleartone Lichtbringer pedal, which is an absolute beast. Huge shout out to Carsten out in Germany, the owner of Cleartone. I'll put a link below in the description so you guys can check that out as well. It is a boost pedal amongst boost pedals. It's up there with he's up there with all the other leaders in this type of pedal and in pedals, period. So I'm going to switch over, grab my trusty pick by Bog Street. I'll put a link below so you guys can check that out also. And let's try and rip a little dadcore for you. Alright, so now I'm going to switch over to I started with the diode, and I'm going to switch over to tubes, so that way you guys get to hear what the two sound like. They're not too far off, so I don't necessarily think you'll hear much of a difference, but when you're playing it and it's in front of you, you almost get a little more low end on the tube option than the diode, for obvious reasons. And it's a rectifier, so it has rectifier tubes, it has 6L6, power amp tubes, and 12AX7. So to say that thing is a beast is an understatement. I mean, I can't wait until Eric starts shipping those from Poland. But seriously, just one of the best amps I have ever used in my entire life. So guys, there you have it. So if you ever get the chance to try out a Mr. Hector, it is an unbelievable amp, and it's multi-watt, it's 50 or 100. So always, if someone says, hey, I have a Leboga Mr. Hector, you want to test it out? Yes, without question, definitely do. I think you're going to like it, and if it's potentially on the market, make sure you have a pocket full of cash, because you're going to go home with it. So guys, hey, listen, hit the subscribe button if you haven't over here. Check the description below so you can see links for Bogner, for PJ, and for Eric from Leboga, along with Karsten over at Cleartone. And guys, yo, if anyone ever talks shit about you, yo, the first thing you should be doing is going right up to them and confronting them about it. Yo, I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, yo, dudes get socked in the face hard, and then they wonder why they have elbows smacking them in their forehead. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as usual, I will talk to you soon!